great morning, everyone. Oh my goodness, today is Tuesday, March 1st. Okay, so let's start with the focus of the day, our usual starting place, and then I'll do the spirit read, and yeah, we'll just start with this. So what is your focus of the day? Is it 1, 2, or 3? Let's look and see what we have. Is it focus 1, 2, or 3? We've got 1. Onesie. We've got twosie. Or we've got threesie, which is threesie breezy. What is your day today? Where is your energy going? Let's look and see. Okay, is it 1, 2, or is it 3? Let's look. If you have chosen focus number 1 for your energy today, you will be putting your energy towards transition. Okay? Moving from one state to another state, moving from one ideation to another ideation. Okay? So it's a movement, transitioning. If you have chosen focus number 2, your energy will be going towards, what's that word that so many people hate to hear? Surrender. Okay? Surrender's a big part of the path. You know, things come up and people don't want to surrender to it. They want to fight it. They want to kick against the goads. But that's not going to aid anything. Sometimes one has to surrender to be able to see, like the hangman, seeing from a different perspective. Okay? Giving up the ego, quitting to have that fight. Okay? Surrender to see from a different perspective. What's the last focus? Where are you putting your energy today? It's on awakening. Okay? It's 100% into your journey to become realized, just to become who and what you are at the center of being. That's what an awakened being is. Okay? The big mystery about enlightenment is just coming back to the center, understanding what one is, and just as importantly, what one is not. And that brings the stability, that brings the grounding, that brings that peace that passes understanding, okay, into one's life. Okay? At once, it's affirming and expansion, and in the second thing, it's also can be deflating for those that are egoists. Why do I say that? It's a conundrum, because you know that everybody, no matter who it is, no matter how foul, whatever it is that they're doing, everyone has the same amount of the divine is within. Okay? Okay. So you become the great zero. Okay? You don't become the hero, you become the great zero. Okay? That which adds to all things, yet within itself, it seems to have no value. Okay? The zero is the God complex. That's why in Hindu temples, when you have Shiva and Shakti, you go into that temple, and what do you have? You have the linga. Now, the linga is not a sexual organ. There are those that say it is like a penis, okay? Well, if you wanted to liken it to a sexual organ, it would be more like a testes or the ovary, okay? Contains all the seeds of life within it, okay? But it's not a sexual thing, okay? It's the zero. It contains everything in the universe that's going to come into being. Okay? And it sits in the yoni, the Shakti, that brings these things into manifestation and shoots them out into the world, okay, into the seen universe. Okay, so awakening, this is the path to awakening, to discovering that. And then once the ego dismantles and one rests in that divine is, the whole consciousness shifts in a second. Now, it may take years and lifetimes to get to that second, but that transformation at that point, that tipping point, is immediate, okay? An immediate knowing, an immediate falling away, an immediate, and that's why it's in Tarot, the tower can also represent enlightenment, because what does the tower represent? It can represent the dismantling of ego. Okay, all falls, then it's reborn. And what did Christ say? You have to be born of water, which is a physical birth, and spirit, okay, which is that awakening into the divine is. Okay, so let's look one more time. If your focus is number 1, then you are in the midst of transition. If your focus is 2, then maybe it's time to surrender and see from a different perspective. If your focus is number 3, then your focus today, the energy, is towards awakening. Really getting into your path and discovery. Okay? So thanks for tuning in. Much love and light, and we'll see you online.